Well, guys, you know, in every day there comes a point where you don't know what to do. For most of us, it is actually right in the morning if you should leave the bed or just wither away and die. Kyle is famous, and so he decides to exit the bed, open the closet, and chose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
Yeah, and because he is a professional, he will and shows jeans and swimming goggles.
Kyle decided on a fashion-forward, casual style. He could barely see out of the goggles.
Perfect. Exit to the hallway. He will move to the kitchen and prepare.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat.
Yeah, and that one will be the crust on the fridge wall. Wait, you can eat the literal fridge. Let's go.
Kyle pointed his neck directly upwards and hoisted the fridge on top of his face.
Wait, what?
Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device. He started to swallow. In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down Kyle's throat.
He's more of a snake than a human.
After many gurgles, pops, and snaps, Kyle felt relatively sure the fridge would not come back out.
Yeah, how is it supposed to? I mean, okay. Let's return to the hallway. Return to the bedroom. And prepare for the interview, I guess.
Kyle wrote down his first question.
Now, this is actually a rather interesting question. Well, Rachel, is your mother a mother?
Kyle wrote down his second question.
Yeah. What are some diet tips? Because, I mean, I just literally ate a fridge. So, yeah. I really need those.
Kyle wrote down his third question.
That is not a question. That is just a statement. A confession, if you want. Alright.
Kyle wrote down his last question.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk.
Let's scavenge.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for...
gossip.
Kyle firmly pressed his ear into the carpet, hoping to hear some stray words from the neighbors below.
Yeah, that is weird.
I heard Rachel May is going on a trip out of the country soon. Oh, girlfriend, tell me more!
Yeah, people just say that like that. Like, when I'm out with my buddies, yeah, friend, are you really going to do that? Friend, can you pass me a beer? Well, actually, I do say that one.
Well, what I will tell you is that every night I don a mask that looks like a bug and fight misdoers.
Okay. What?
There was a stunned silence. Then a door opened, and someone exited the neighbor's apartment.
Yeah, that's quite... that is enough.
Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled.
Good evening, Kyle,
she said, looking him in the eyes.
I've been looking forward to being here.
Nice.
Kyle responded.
Yeah, today we shall answer politely.
And I as well, Rachel, answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. You are a most welcome guest. After other mild exchanges of pleasantries, Kyle and Rachel were prompted to take their places for the broadcast. A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on.
Yeah. Let's gossip about
Good evening,
the
everybody, said Kyle. My neighbor is a bug vigilante.
Okay.
With nothing more to say on the matter, he fell silent.
Good morning, everybody. My neighbor's Batman. Or
Rachel,
Bugman.
also on camera, stared at her hands and wondered when she was going to be introduced.
Never.
The producer started cutting to different camera angles to break the tension. Kyle continued to remain silent and stare forward blankly. After several minutes, neighbor Gabby walked out onto set.
Hi, everyone! everyone, she said, smiling hollowly. My name is Gabby, and I'm not a bug vigilante.
Okay.
False. Kyle looked at Gabby and then returned to staring forwards.
This is so awkward.
Gabby began to reply, but was interrupted by a bug-shaped intercom on her belt.
Bug girl,
It squawked.
a robbery's in progress on East 3rd. Report immediate.
Gabby threw the intercom on the ground and crushed it under her foot. After a beat, she spoke tightly. Something has come up suddenly and I must go. Gabby left the set. Well, said Kyle, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us, Rachel.
She didn't even say one word. Just imagine how awkward it is. God, that is
Kyle
amazing.
got up, shook Rachel's hand again, and walked past the cameras, leaving her alone. Not knowing what else to do, the producer ended the broadcast.
I'm kind of tearing up right now. Love it.
In the coming days, fans of both Rachel and Kyle dubbed this show as a masterpiece of television.
Of course.
Stay Up Late with Kyle's online pages were updated to reflect this broadcast as the most popular ever. Kyle's producer later tried to have Rachel on the show again, but she was very, very, very busy.
Understandably so. So, let's just go back and try to, well, have an interview. Rachel, my dear, I have one question for you. I purposely ran over a puppy.
Hey, I ran over a puppy on purpose, said Kyle. Everyone in the studio froze. Kyle spread his hands out wide.
It's a joke!
What is this laugh?
He started laughing from the bottom of his stomach. Nobody laughed with Kyle. Several minutes later, he stopped laughing and moved on. Kyle asked another question. So, said Kyle, my mother is a mother. My mother's mother is her mother and my mother's mother.
Yes?
And many mothers have mother's mother's mother. Is your mother a mother? Rachel went to answer and stopped.
Yeah.
I believe, she said eventually, that I should answer yes?
Kyle asked another question.
What is your guilty pleasure? If you know what I mean.
We all have one. What's your guilty pleasure?
Ooh, well, that's an easy answer, said Rachel, dipping pickles in chocolate sauce.
You disgust me! Ah! Get out of here!
It might sound strange, but it's tangy and sweet at the same time. I eat it far too often.
Rachel smiled sweetly. Kyle asked another question.
No. You should crucify her. Holy! Oh, that is disgusting. It's like pineapple on pizza.
Rachel, you manage to keep such a thin and healthy figure, said Kyle. What is your best diet tip?
Well, she just explained it earlier. She dips pickles into chocolate, which means she's gonna throw up. Like you just spewed your fridge all over your studio floor. She does the same, only she doesn't eat a fridge, but she eats that.
Well, a good diet starts with a plan, answered Rachel. And don't break it. Cheat days can turn into a habit. But, she continued, that doesn't mean a midnight snack here and there isn't allowed.
She smiled. Kyle looked at his flabby self, decided not to comment, and moved on.
Yeah.
After reading his final question, Kyle looked up from his paper. Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you.
If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return?
Asked Rachel, smiling one more time.
Why exactly did you decide to wear swimming goggles today?
Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut down. The broadcast was over.
Oh, that is such a good cliffhanger. Oh, I love it.
Kyle returned home knowing the interview had gone well. But as he lay in bed and drifted to sleep, he felt that perhaps something was still missing.
I mean, today we're gonna wither away again.
Kyle decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle withered successfully and died.
Yep, we did.
Kyle is now a ghost. This does not relieve him of his responsibilities.
So let's open the closet. Chose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
We will take the sleek suit. For once.
Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks.
Okay, I mean, why not? Yeah. Let's go and eat something meaningful this time. Yeah, we prepare breakfast.
Kyle constructed a breakfast of poached eggs and toast, along with a small fruit cup and grilled sausage.
What does smash mean? What does it mean in this context? Markiplier, you dirty, dirty man, you completely destroyed my innocent soul. I would rather just eat it. This is not an American Pie situation here, I hope.
Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully, enjoying every bite.
Amazing.
He felt...
Oops. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Leave the apartment. Oh, I can haunt.
Kyle felt a sudden pull on his heart. Had he abandoned his job as a ghost? Was he fulfilling his spooky, ethereal role that he'd accepted while lying in bed this morning?
I just decided to die.
Kyle realized he had no other choice. He must spend his day spooking about.
Nice.
Kyle decided he should make a plan about who or where he should spook.
I could spook myself? What? What happens if I spook myself?
Kyle could think of nobody better to spook than himself. Kyle sat on the sidewalk and looked at the ground. He took a deep breath. Kyle began to scream uncontrollably, as he had managed to spook himself by his very existence.
Okay.
Kyle jumped up from the sidewalk and began to run around, flailing his arms. Unfortunately, Kyle was unable to escape from the fact that he was himself.
Yeah, that is actually a deep philosophical problem.
Kyle spent several minutes screaming.
Okay.
But as he screamed, Kyle realized it was becoming time for Rachel's interview.
Oh, shit.
Continuing to scream, Kyle traveled to his studio. That evening, Kyle tried to do well by his duties and conduct the interview with Rachel. But being able to only express pure terror, the episode consisted only of Rachel watching him scream.
I would actually watch that.
The episode was very popular.
Understandably so.
Kyle was asked to continue screaming in the next episode, and the next.
I would really watch that. Just a talk show where the guy just sits there. Ah! And the guests just stand or sit there bewildered, have no idea what the hell is going on. Yeah, I would watch that. Yeah, I'd feel that.
Kyle's show was rebranded to Kyle is Scared with Kyle. The studio went on to produce many episodes.
I feel that. Yeah, we take those.
Kyle remained existentially terrified of himself.
My existence is constant pain, suffering, and... Well, can ghosts actually feel pain? I mean, I've watched enough horror movies to know that some are in pain, but... Is it actually feeling, or... Anyways, guys, I was Dust. Well, actually, I'm still Dust. And this was Kale is Famous. Of course.